Hey guys, it's Michael from Frogman's Party Rentals and Snowy 757. Just wanted to take a second in my office of offices, which is inside the vehicle. One day this will all be shot in a really great, studio and professionally produced and all that stuff. But it works just great, especially because things just come to me, as they do probably you, throughout the day that you would like to address. So one of the things I want to talk about today is moving the needle. Moving the needle in your business, a lot of people spend a lot of time thinking about, a lot of people spend a lot of time researching, a lot of people spend time comparing other businesses in their sector or their niche and stuff like that. And that's all great. But normally, the topic that's somewhat overlooked is that the movement of the needle has to do with your actions that you take. In today's world, with all these educated people and people who want to research everything to death, and I'm not knocking researching. It's a very important part when you're strategizing and coming up with plans and stuff like that. But a lot of times where people miss the mark is they're not taking the action. So they never move past that. And they're worried and they're concerned and they don't want to try anything. And here's the deal. Go beta test everything you can. Don't put yourself in debt. Don't risk anything, but beta test, right? You got to get moving today because action, forward momentum is what is going to move the needle. And if you're going to spend all your time thinking about stuff and not actually implementing it and going through the struggles and falling or getting bumped and bruises, you're never going to learn along the way. I can tell you that in all of my experiences, when I have hit a bump or a pothole or some kind of large lesson has happened, that has been profoundly better than me sitting still and worrying about stuff and not accomplishing stuff. Because even when you do mess up a little bit in the process of trying to move that needle, you're still moving the needle forward, right? And then the other thing I just want to touch on is, we all have our creative space. Everybody's different, but things come to individuals when they are in their creative mode. So for me, just as to share personally, I am highly creative when I'm eating or if I'm having a nice glass of wine or something like that. That for me triggers something that makes me more creative. Things just start coming to me that I haven't been thinking about, remembering, and I'm I have my phone, and so I'm just plugging away list, and idea, right? So here's the thing. If you're a business owner, right, you've got to make that time for you. It's not super easy to always just carve out something in your calendar and boom, okay, for the next 40 minutes, I'm strategizing. There's lots of people that can do that and do that very well, but that doesn't mean that that's necessarily your most creative time. And you'll know what that time is. Maybe it's watching your kids play. Maybe it's, downloading on a Netflix show or something like that. I mean, that's definitely happened to me in the past too, where I'm watching something and all of a sudden, boom, something comes to mind. But the key is, get yourself into your creative space. I used to say, oh, that's all nonsense. No, it's really real. And you got to figure it out. So moving the needle, get into a creative place, think of some strategies, make some smart lists, get out there after that and actually do something. And that's how you're going to know whether or not your plan is going to move the needle. You can learn it really quickly and figure it out. So anyway, I hope you guys are all having a great day and accomplishing your goals. We'll talk to you soon.